Alright, let's start this again. Damnable telemarketers. Love to strangle them all. Okay, I left off on settings here. So we retightened this down. I want to see what my travel is going to be. That's what my travel is going to be. So I want to set that down a little bit further. It's up against it. I want to go that much further. I'm going to set that about a quarter of an inch, let's say. All right. Now, for my clearance here, I'll pull that back just a little bit. And I'm going to, oops, a little bit more. All right. I'm going to tighten those thumb screws down. Hopefully I don't get interrupted again. All right, so I'm going to cover that plus this. This is probably going to run out before this does this time. But let's try her, see what we get. So there she goes. The thing is, once I get this thing adjusted, doing another one is going to be a cakewalk. It'll take just a few minutes, just a few seconds to cut that. So we're cutting down through. Break chip. I want to pass this knowledge on to you guys because really I don't have anybody to pass it on to except for you guys and one family member that is learning to reload, and he's got a trimmer like this, but it's a hand powered. All right, I'm down to about 1/8 of an inch. This is going to run out before this does. I figured it might. Sometimes you have to urge it just a little bit. Keep it going. Clear my chips off that paper. All right. Okay, that tone of that cutter tells you stopped. You're up against either this, and you can see those posts better than what you could before. That gap between that bushing and this frame has stopped the cutter. So we'll deburr it. Yeah. Sweep it. And I do that burnishing cut every time. Because if I don't, it'll leave that burr will roll up, and I don't have a good measurement. But we're pretty much there. Ain't got much further to go. All right, let's see what we got here. That case has got to go just about that distance. So what do I do in that case? Put my test case back in there. I got too much stuff on the bench. All right, I'll loosen my thumb screws just a little bit. And I want to go just a shad bit deeper. I watch it down there. Oh, I went the wrong way. Okay, right there. That should be. I still got to give myself some room for that space in here. So, go just a little bit deeper. All right, let's see what we got here now. Got a burr on it. Good gap here, and I got a gap there, so I've got to watch it. When I get down to that length, which is not that much further, then I'll set this trimmer, and we'll get a finished casing. Now the 357 Harrod is if you guys don't know, it's a Wildcat caliber. The base cartridge is a 30-30, a lot like the 30 Harrod. That's still got a pretty good burr on it. All right, see what we got on the gauge here. Oh, thousandths of an inch maybe. All right, so if that's that close, I'm going to pull this one back just a smidget, and let's see what we've got. Still got a gap here, but my collar's right up against here. But I still think that was just enough. Well, maybe not. No, not quite. All right, now we go to the fine adjustment on this machine. That's this collar. Turn that back till you get the Allen screw. Loosen it up. Now I'm thinking that's going to be about 3/1000ths of an inch. That light shines a line right on that shaft. It's perfect for a gauge. So you got that light shining right there for a mark. And each one of these tick marks on this collar is 1/1000th of an inch. So I turn it towards me to shorten it. There's 1, 2, okay. There's 3 clicks right there. I'm going to get that screw back up. All right, let's see what we got. All right, that should have done it right there. Ooh, that's close. That is close. All right, we'll dial up another couple. Same thing. Get that Allen screw up there. I want to go shorter, so I'm going to turn that collar this way. 1, 2, right there. All right. I know this is a long process, but once you get that ultimate trimmer set for one caliber that you want to use, then this is what you have to do. Now, if I want to change calibers with that, all I do is I change that insert, that chamber as they call it, insert. I have to take a trimmed case, that's what we're prepping here, and use this and gauge it. I'll show you that in a minute. All right, see what we got. It's not going to take off a heck of a lot because I'm not dialing that thing out very much. That is so close. She's almost sliding in. I'm only going to go 1/1000th of an inch. Line up my line. Oops. Come on, get in there, wrench. All right. Again, towards me, 1/1000th. Right there. Okay. Hold that collar. Whoops. Ah. Well, let's hope that didn't screw that up too much. This thing has a mind of its own sometimes. It loves to take off. Even if I just touch that thing sometimes. All right. So we got. All right. That's all the way around now. That is all the way around that case. If I can hold that thing steady enough, you'll get the flash off that fresh cut edge. All right, that should do it. Right there. Right there. 1740 is what we've got for a case length for this 357 Harriet. Now, it's got a little bit of a burr on it, so we'll take that off. Setting this is very easy. Not like this. You take that case that you just trimmed for a master cat, for a master set. This is loose. I'm going to have the wrench. Oops, sorry, kicked the camera. All right, let's see here. Yep, that's what I thought it was. Purple handle. All right, how we set so you can see. Can you see? Sorry about all this moving around. Sometimes you got to do it. All right. What you do where that cutter is loose, according to the instructions, set the case with the head down against the flat surface. You set that in. It's only going to go in so far because it's going to go into that chamber so far. Then you bring that cutter down on it. Tighten these two set screws. All right, that should be tight. Yeah, I know it's got a flat spot there. It's not there, but if you gotta set that length. You gotta set that length. All right, we're ready to rock and roll with this one. Check my length again. That's good. Set my calipers. That's a go, no go gauge. That's why you see me doing that. I do that with all the calipers that I trim. Each one is the same process. All right, so we got a test case. That's right. So we take a raw case that hasn't been trimmed, like you saw me do with a master case. All right, get this thing up here without knocking everything everywhere. Take the cutter, slide it in there. Of course, my chuck key's up there. Good place for it. Oh, hang on a second, folks. I'll get it together eventually. All right. Got to have that chuck key down so I can have it. Put it back in the holder here in a minute. When I'm done with it. All right. Tighten that up. Now we're ready to roll with this thing. All right. Okay, it's going to roll on me. Oops. Okay, well, we'll do it this way. Take one of these gloves. Gonna have something to grab that brass with. All right. Set that test case over here. That thing will turn. She turns fast. Almost there. That's it. Divert. Oh, hush you. Being temperamental again. All right. All right. That looks really nice. She's just a shad long. It's just a shad long. So we're gonna just run it again real quick. Okay. That's a tight fit. So we're just a smidge it. Too long. This is the worst part of it, is to judge that. Judge that little bit. Whoops. Just about enough daylight behind that. See it. See if I touch it. Okay. All right. Nope. Didn't take it. Didn't touch it. Place it right up against the chuck. See if that does it. There. Okay, I've actually got it just a little bit loose. Like I said, this can be the worst part of it right here with this tool. Once you get that thing set though, she's there. Should be just a little bit of a gap there. That's my second one right there. That was almost perfect. That was almost perfect. And look at this. Slides right through. All right. Let's verify everything. That's what I like to do. Get that chip all over everything. It does throw the chips now. I will say that. That's why I'm running low speed. Otherwise, it would sling that stuff all over the place. There she is. Deburr it. That chamber I mentioned before, that rides on a bearing in the front side of that. All right, that should do it right there. She's still a little bit long. We'll try that. Sometimes you have to just twist it. Yep, that did it. It's right there. She's right on the money. So that's it. That's how you set up the world's greatest trimmer number 2. Shavings all over me here. So like I say, that thing has great versatility. Once you set that length, that doesn't change until you change calibers. You replace that to change calibers, and you got to reset it. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to send them my way. Drop them in the comments, and I will do the best I can do to give you an answer. And we're gonna continue. I hit that camera again. Sorry. We're gonna continue to trim some cases. Take care. God bless. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one.